Well, what a start to the evening session we've just seen. Alan Norris, 5 180s and a 96 average in a 6-2 demolition of the Pieman. Can we see something to follow it? Mike De Decker against the gentle Mensur Suljovic. Mensur Mania is alive and well here in Dusseldorf, not least in the commentary box because Rob Malarkey's back alongside me.
Yes, well, my affinity with Suljovic goes all the way back to Hildesheim earlier this year, the first event of the European Tour 2015. He kicked off the campaign by reaching the semi-finals of the German Darts Championship. Hasn't quite hit those heights since then on the European circuit, but he's just one of those players that catches the eye, win or lose. He has his style, he's not to everyone's taste, but he is a very good and at times a very effective player, and he will just grind you down. Even if you're 5-2 up and cruising towards a 6-2 win, he will have something to say about it. Mike De Decker, on the other hand, is comparatively an unknown quantity, I should say, but he is increasingly turning heads with his success on the youth circuit. Has a couple of titles to his name, the Belgian national title for one, and also the curiously named British Teenage Youth Championship. We won't go into that now, but yeah, he's certainly proving to live up to his nickname, which is the real deal. Whether he'll be the real deal here in Dusseldorf remains to be seen, but Suljovic will have his followers and his backers.
First leg is Mike to throw
and
first.
I, for one, am predicting an intriguing and perhaps a fairly lengthy battle ahead. There, I've said it.
Well, the winner of this one will face the number 4 seed, Michael Smith, the man who won
59.
the last European Tour event. Michael van Gerwen won the first 4 of this year, of course. Michael Smith beat Benito van der Pas in the final in Riesa a couple of weeks ago.
140.
Mensur has had some very good success on the European Tour. 3 times a semi-finalist, yet to make it
45
to the showpiece on a Sunday night. Maybe this is the weekend.
Could be the weekend for the young guns to really make a big impression as well. We've seen, of course, John Rodriguez and Dimitri Vandenberg go through. De Decker, part of that ilk, if you like, as well. Mind you, he's taken 6 starts to get down to 397. And maybe the big occasion's getting to the young man at the moment. Well, he recovered well with that treble 19. Signed a couple of big deals, the real deal of late. He's on the books of Red Dragon now, as well as SMC. I assume the Red Dragon darts, not clearly evident there, but that's what I've been told.
140.
He has been put on board there. Now plays full-time on the PDC Pro Tour as well.
$85.
Well, a solid and far from spectacular opening leg, this one.
Well, ton 40 gets him back in this. He
140.
Well, there you go.
Mansi require 156.
This would be a killer. De Decker managed to drag himself back into the ascendancy in this leg. Left himself tops.
100. Mike, you require 40.
The tops he wants.
Good
the 10.
Yeah, the nerves could easily have been kicking in there as he was forced into double 10, but he picks it off very nicely indeed, holds his throw, and Mensur is a leg down.
130.
Great effort to come through the qualifiers last night from Mike De Decker. I mean, both these guys came through the European qualifiers because they're Austrian and Belgian. So you've got the host nation ones where there were 5 spots up for grabs for the German players, and then 8 spots up for grabs for the rest of Europe. Mensur saw off Colin Roloff and Michael Rastovich. He only dropped 2 legs in those games. But Mike De Decker,
70.
he beat Ron the Bomb Muhlenkamp, Marius Powell, And Cristo Reyes beaten
60.
6-5. Now that is a scalp.
Yeah.
We know what Cristo can do.
That's the eye-catching result of the night there for De Decker, anyway.
Already got 2 Belgians in the action tomorrow.
Kim
Huybrechts, of course, as one of the
60.
seeded players.
Kimmy and Dimmy.
And Dimmy, yes. Dimitri van den Berg, who was absolutely stunning this afternoon. Saw a Christian Kist. Very impressive display.
During the session interval as well, I saw
125.
Kist getting into a taxi as well, which was just a good illustration of how his day's gone. Straight off. No hanging around for him.
$140.
40 gets Mensur down to a finish, but a similar score from De Decker. Will apply some pressure.
$60. Men's you require 101.
And for the 15s, I think. Yeah, that's where he's looking for double 18, but doesn't get it.
62. Mike, you require 122.
Strange old miss there from Mensur
Yeah.
Suljovic, unlike him. And he may be made to pay. Look at this! Look at this from Mike De Decker! 122 checkout on double 7.
Third leg is Mike to throw first.
Well, Suljovic well and truly punished there.
Game on.
Devastating darts from Mike De Decker. Brilliant stuff. Well, any nerves, any tension he was feeling as he made his way down the steps onto the stage has certainly been wiped out now.
Oh, and here he goes.
125.
And we know what these young lads can do, obviously, but I mean, he's still playing the development tour as Mike De Decker. He actually beat Benito van der Pas in the final, one of them this year.
100.
He's made 3 semi-finals on the youth tour this year as well. Quarter-final on the challenge tour. So he's around and he's making strides,
58.
but taking a step up and doing it on the senior circuit, as Benito van der Pas has done, of course. Having seen him at the final a couple of weeks ago, and great run at the Worlds. The only man, of course, to beat Michael van Gerwen on the European Tour in 2015. It's one thing doing it with the rest of the kids. Doing it against somebody like Mensur Suljovic, different matter entirely. But in the early stages, he's getting the job done here, and that isn't bad either.
Well, he's certainly a hard worker by the sound of things, and he's got a very, very good throw on him as well. He's in a good position here to hold his throw and open up a 3-0 lead. And well, let's just hope he doesn't start counting his chickens too soon. As we say, Suljovic is a battler. He will fight his way back if given any encouragement to do so.
100.
84 required for Decker. Suljovic struggling to land a significant punch here. Nicely done, double 12 for a 3-0 lead.
On the third leg.
And there you go, there's your answer.
Fourth leg is Mensur to throw first.
Mike De Decker is looking very, very comfortable, very confident, very assured, and looking like a very, very good player. An average of 94.6.
99.
And 3 from 5 on his checkouts as well.
Yeah, well, the only 2 darts he's missed at the doubles were double top and double 10, and he hit the double 5 on the same visit.
Yeah.
So it's not really like he's offered any opportunities to Suljovic. Had that brilliant 122. Treble 18, double 7. And Suljovic is shaking his head.
Doesn't like it. Twiddles his
140.
darts there. As is his weight.
And you see, Mensur yet to have a shot at a double. He should get one in this leg.
134.
De Decker's not far behind. Winner of this one, as I say, faces Michael Smith, the number 4 seed, the most recent winner on the European Tour. Picked up his 2nd European title back in Riesa,
98.
having won the final one of last year.
100. Mensur require 164.
Well, Michael Smith, if he's watching this, will be well aware, or certainly will be given plenty to think about by De Decker should he get through this
60.
one. Maybe on a high after that win in Riesa, but who knows, could well be brought back down to earth by De Decker tomorrow should he get there. Still a long way to go in this one.
80. Mensa Uruguay 104.
Now a chance here for Mensa to get on the scoreboard at long last. Double 12 to get on the scoreboard, and there it is. Nicely done.
Fifth leg is Mike to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, maybe that will just spur Mensah into life a bit. A 15 dart leg there. Gets a leg
59.
on the board. And now there's a real chance to attack the De Decker throw.
$45.
Fails to do so though. Plenty of room there to work with. He's gone the other way.
81.
Suljovic could certainly do with 2 trebles here. There's one of them.
100.
And that's what he'll have to settle for there. Another sub 100 score might give Suljovic more encouragement here.
60.
And yeah, you saw the raised eyebrows there from De Decker. Suljovic might just be sensing an opportunity. Again, needs to find 2 or even at least 1 treble here.
60.
Fails to do so. Hence the shrug of the shoulders. Scratchy 5th leg, this one.
$96.
Well, Suljovic suffered a first-round exit in this tournament last year. He went down 6-5 to Michael Rosenauer, who is on the hockey later, by the way.
Yeah, he'll be in action the final match of this evening against Jamie Lewis, with the winner getting the chance to play Michael van Gerwen in the next round as De Decker looks to fill it up.
121.
1-2-1's all right though, leaves him 84, which he took out in leg 3, of course. Suljovic could be waiting though, ready to pounce. He could be.
One more of those would leave double 8.
180.
And he is.
Mike Uruguay 84.
Now then, he took out 84 earlier on. He wasn't under quite as much pressure as he is now. 14s. Bullseye he wants. And bullseye he gets. Mike De Decker.
6th leg is Mensa to throw first.
Superb display of finishing from the young Belgian.
Brilliant. Brilliant, absolutely
$136.
cool as a cucumber there, De Decker. Suljovic looks a very, very strong favourite to take that leg. And 3-2 becomes all of a sudden 4-1.
137.
And that's just got De Decker's tail up once again here.
Oh, Mensah, I've been thinking he'd be thrown to level the match in this leg. Very different complexion this tie. Done 84 the easy way. Treble 20, double 12. Done 84 the hard way, going the ball route. There you see. Mensah's had 1 dart double, he pinned it. Mike De Decker.
I'm querying that graphic there.
Oh, I think you might be right. Actually, I think he missed 2 at tops and then he took out the double 10. That's right, okay. In the very opening leg. My mistake earlier on saying he missed 20-10 and then hit the 5. But yeah, they're the only 2 darts he's missed. Very first leg.
100. Mensa Uruguay 135.
Missed a couple at double top, but it didn't matter because he pinned double 10 on the same visit.
Well, Suljovic went for the ball there and ended up hitting the 2.
82.
Well, that's not a bad setup from Suljovic. Surely De Decker's not going to take this. Well, he's not. They did 2 treble 19s for a shot at the bullseye.
133.
Found them in the end.
Mensa Uruguay 53.
No margin for error here for Suljovic. Tops it is for a 4-2 deficit. That's nudged the wire De Decker waiting in the wings
33.
with 31.
You require 31.
7 double 12 is the potential. No, he's going the other way. Double 14 instead. Double 7 now.
17.
Reprieve for Suljovic.
Men's you require
Well, first
20.
time that he's had a visit where he's had a shot at a double and he has missed and allowed Suljovic back to the dartboard. Is he going to be punished for it? 5-1. I mean, I'm not sure there was a way back, particularly with the deck having the throw in the next leg. And Suljovic does make him pay. It's 4-2. He's still in there with a chance, but Mike De Decker just 2 holds a throw, and this match is his.
41.
So missed doubles for De Decker in leg 6.
Oh,
140.
he's stolen the darts here, Mensur Suljovic, and all of a sudden, when he was staring down the barrel of 5-1, he could be thrown to make it 4 all in the next leg. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. He has been in this position in a leg before and allowed De Decker to come back and grab the leg, but
he's done it often, hasn't he? You know, he fights. He just finds a way of salvaging situations that look fairly irretrievable.
60.
And bang on cue, lands a very tame jab there of 60. Can De Decker punish him? Not really.
3 visits without a treble for Mike De Decker.
2 trebles here from Suljovic will make things very interesting. There's 1.
100.
Just about. In the ascendancy here.
Oh, it's a lovely looking first dart from Mike De Decker. He's a little bit unfortunate in that second one.
95.
They'd be very disappointed not to follow that first one. It was absolutely perfect for him, and it would have made a real difference if he picked up another 40-odd points.
Oh, Suljovic, absolutely class.
139.
That'll do him. De Decker needs something big. Ton's not enough.
140.
Ton 40 might be, though.
Men's you require 62.
Yeah, pressure back on to some extent here for Suljovic.
Oh,
That's beautiful. Double 10 then for a 4-3 deficit. Has one more crack at it.
Game
And wouldn't you just know it, Mensur Suljovic write him off at your peril.
To throw first.
Back on throw. Effectively needs to find another break here, but that will give him so much encouragement and so much belief, and it potentially could do damage to De Decker's confidence here.
100.
well,
4-1 looks comfortable, 4-3 all of a sudden looks a little bit edgy.
it does, but De Decker still knows that if he holds his throw twice, he wins.
True.
In that respect,
96.
not much has changed. However, he's going to be having to do that under a lot more pressure, or he's going to have to find another break from somewhere. And you just get the feeling
85.
that
Just love Suljovic's demeanour at times.
I mean, he doesn't give anything away, De Decker, in his demeanour on stage.
60.
Well, roll of the eyeballs there. You could see that.
But he's going to be feeling it. After thinking, missing those 2 darts for 5-1, suddenly he could find himself 4-all.
Well, I said it was going to be intriguing and potentially lengthy, and
64.
certainly on the evidence of the first 7 legs, that's exactly what it's proving to be.
Good adjustment from De Decker. I thought he'd switch, but he's fired in the next 2 darts into the treble bed.
There's a bit of emotion for you. First real show of emotion on the face of De Decker.
Kind of reminds me of that character in Breaking Bad.
100.
Sort of terrifyingly emotionless killer, whose name escapes me at the moment.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I know exactly what you mean.
152.
I'd Google him, but the internet connection's rubbish. Plus, I'm commentating on darts, man. Mensur Suljovic, 152 for 4 apiece. Not going to go. So De Decker, having already taken out 122, is going to have a look at 146.
Mike, you require 146.
Puff of the cheeks. Little word of encouragement to himself. He's got one treble. He's got another, my word. Mike De Decker! Have some of that, Mensur Suljovic. You have battled and scrapped your way back into this. And once again, the young Belgian lad has smashed in a ton-plus finish to really, really hit you where it hurts.
My word, I've seen everything now from De Decker. I mean, that's a real show of character. He was potentially being clawed back there by Suljovic. He was in his sights, and then just to pull out that 146 checkout with Suljovic in a very good position, needing 62. Treble 19, treble 19, double 16, 146 on the back of a 122 and an 84. Brilliant stuff.
97.
Well, if there's any way of exercising those demons of the two missed darts for 5-1, I would suggest that is it.
140.
And he's kicked off ton 40, ton 40. Mike De Decker is absolutely flying, and it's that visit there that has turned this game on its head. All right, we knew if he still held his throw in a couple of legs, he would be going through, but Mensur was on a bit of a charge and seemed to be reeling him in. Everything has changed.
57.
Just a 57, but it does get him to a finish.
Well, he looks a very, very exciting prospect, and in some respects, I hope to see more of him this weekend.
140.
I mean, if he carries on like this, he'll be a real threat for anyone.
Surely not. Oh, I thought he was going to finish it with an even bigger checkout.
136.
But what a set-up shot that is. Now, Mensur Suljovic should be the victim of a couple of big checkouts. Can you produce one of your own to stay in this? No, you can't. So Mike De Decker, double 14. He missed this earlier on, but he has hit double 7 in this match. He's looking at 28 for a 6-3 win to knock out Mensur Suljovic. It's a decent marker for him. He's built a wall.
9 score.
And he's not gone anywhere near it. 3 match darts missed by Mike De Decker. He can take out 146, but double 14, a little bit more problematic. Mensur knows exactly where double 14 is. The man absolutely loves it. He'd build a house on double 14 if he could.
Game on.
Well, that's how you do it, Mike De Decker. And you just wonder what was going on between the ears of Mike De Decker there. You could smell the victory. 3 darts at double 14.
136.
First 2 were fairly close. The last one was miles away. And then Suljovic takes it out at the first time of asking. And we're back on throw once again here.
60.
It's a match really that warrants a deciding leg, I think. De Decker will be heartbroken if he misses out on this, I've got to say.
60.
I'm reluctant to say he deserves to win, because clearly if he loses 6-5, then he deserves to lose 6-5. He's lost for a reason. But
he has pulled out some phenomenal shots under pressure.
Some phenomenal darts.
I mean, the pair of 84s, the 122 and the 146, have been absolutely stunning. It's not quite been consistent enough in between those. This is a bit handy though. Oh, there you go. How about that? The old 162 Mensur. I don't see many of them.
Why not?
95.
Real box of tricks at his disposal, Mensur Suljovic at times. He's so unpredictable as well. Now then.
Now for the 17s. It's not the end of the world. It's not in. It's not the end of the world that it.
Remaining, yep.
91.
52 remaining now for Suljovic. So time and
even Mike De Decker can't take out 186 despite his finishing so far today.
85.
Knocks off 85 of them, but Mensur wants double 8 to take us all the way. Now double 4. And there it is. There it is. Mike De Decker and Mensur Suljovic are going all the way here. De Decker straight at the hockey. There's no touch of fists or anything like this. He's got his game face on.
This is why I'm such a Suljovic fan. I mean, I said it in the build-up, you know, even when he's dead and buried, he should have been 5-1 down.
Yep.
Okay, he was 4-1 down.
Survive.
And he's won 4 of the last 5 to level things up. I mean, you've got to admire the bloke, the way he can do that. And this isn't the first time it's happened. He's done it time and time again.
95.
And he just gets his nose in front in this leg, but is it by enough? It might not be. It might not be.
140.
Anybody's game, this. Really is. It could come down to who can hold the nerve.
140.
And they get a guard a winning double. If you get that first poke at it, you're going to have to take it out.
Is that a 1?
Looks like it, yeah.
41.
Oh, and Mensur's stolen the darts. Now then, Mensur Suljovic.
What have you got? More of the same? Well, could do without that.
55.
Hasn't punished him as much as he would have liked.
A ton is good. A ton 40 is brilliant.
Oh.
A 1 helps him in no way at all.
78.
Well, it's a recovery of sorts, but he's still not on a finish. Big score from here for Suljovic, and that will just crank up the pressure even more on the youngster. Loves the 6-5, does Suljovic. Absolutely loves it.
140.
There you go. Bang on cue.
Pressure darts, and Mensur has delivered. Can Mike De Decker find something? He needs to find something, and he can't.
60.
He can't. He's left the 1-2-2. He took that out in the
71.
second leg phenomenally on double 7. Mensur may not give him a go. He's had to survive 3 match darts in the 9th leg. He missed 3 clear darts at double 14, Mike De Decker. Is Mensur Suljovic going to pull this one out the fire? He's only going to get 1 dart at double top for 6-5. And gets it! Mensur Suljovic has somehow pulled an incredible rabbit out of the hat. He had to survive 3 match darts. He had to survive 2 to go 5-1 down. But Suljovic, Mensur Mania is kicking off in Dusseldorf. He's through to face Michael Smith, the number 4 seed. And if that is a sign of what we've got in store for the rest of the evening, who cares about Andy Murray? This is sport.
Was für ein umkämpftes Match. 0-3 Lager hinten, 4-5 Lager zurück. Am Ende setzt sich Mensur Suljovic durch, obwohl er 3 Matchstarts gegen sich hat. 6-5. Mensur, gratuliere dir. Das sind für mich immer die Partien, die am schwierigsten zu gewinnen sind, wo man vielleicht selber nicht sein Top-Niveau spielt, wo du plötzlich mit 0-3 hinten liegst, aber am Ende das Ding doch noch irgendwie gewinnst.
Ja, ich bin komplett unter Druck. Mein neuer Fan, was ich gestern kennengelernt habe, ist der Kevin. Der hat mir so viel Kraft gegeben, ich wollte wegen ihm nicht heute verlieren. Und deswegen habe ich nie aufgegeben. Aber mein Spiel war heute wirklich nicht so begeistert, aber ich habe nie aufgegeben, ich bin dran geblieben, an mich geglaubt und Gott sei Dank hat sie belohnt.
Und genau das spürt man, dass du auch, wenn du zurückliegst, an dich glaubst. Ist das so das Resultat aus all den guten Ergebnissen aus diesem Jahr 2015?
Ja, genau das. Früher habe ich geführt 5-1, habe immer verloren 6-5. Und jetzt glaube ich an mir. Ich gebe nie auf. Jede Chance nutze ich, wenn es geht, wenn nicht. Leider, das ist eine Tagesverfassung bei uns, alle Spieler.
Wir sehen dich morgen wieder und das ist gut so. Danke. Mensur Suljovic. Viel Kampfgeist gezeigt. Und er hat für